Lloyd, back out for fight number 7 at the BT convention on March the 10th. You should have fought just before Christmas on the Jolly Boys, but you picked up a little cut or something.
Yeah, it was the first bar at camp, and I just got a nick in my eye. It was like the last shot of the last round, it was devil, but just one of the things, you just had to just get on with it, and we looked at it, and it was one of them where I couldn't spar for the rest of camp. So we just said it's just not worth time, because you can get fit, but you want that sharpening, and you want that sharpness, and you won't get that from sparring. And we just said we don't want to take a chance like this early on when I can come back. Not a problem.
Yeah, well, I mean, you'd fought on the Battle on the Mersey, didn't you? Which was
no, it was the World Series that I fought.
Oh, was it the World
Series?
Series?
Yeah, the Callum one, the Callum Smith bill. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the Battle on the Mersey that you'd fought on there. No,
yeah, that was a week after.
Yeah, they were right next to one another, weren't they? And probably your best performance, mate.
Yeah, do you know what? I felt good. I felt strong. It was the first time I did the day before weighing,
so you looked strong,
which was nice. So put a good bit of weight on, but it was healthy though. Like I didn't pick out or not, and it was meticulous what I put back on. But I felt good. I felt strong, and I just knew what I needed to do and what I wanted to do, and thought I can't let an opportunity on that stage pass me by.
To shine, and you did.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that was your second stoppage.
Yeah.
Second round.
Yeah.
First 6 rounder as well.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of pressure on you, but you came through with flying colours.
Yeah, to be honest,
it's not easy, that, is it?
It doesn't worry me now the rounds, because I've never sparred less than 6 anyway. So when I'm getting through 6 and 8, I like high intensity paces. I know that when you get a little bit of nerves on fight night, that I can still do the 6 anyway, and it's nice, and
being spoiled as well, because I've just come to this place and this is a new extension.
Looks good. It's never usually this
big,
warm.
Innit?
Never usually this warm, because I'm always in earlier, so it's never usually this warm. But it's nice. It is.
And obviously you've been helping Robbie Davies get ready for his return.
Yeah, sparred about 16, 18 rounds with him, but good, and he's done a bit more sparring. It's just nice training with someone like that, when he's got that level that you want to be at. The way he trains, you can see it in him. He doesn't rest on his laurels. He comes in the gym and he works very hard, and it's one of them. If I can keep up training at the level he trains at, then hopefully I can go through the levels as well. But it's nice having someone there where you're watching them and you see them in sparring, and you spar them and you see them on the bags and pads, and you're looking at what they can do, and you're sort of like, wow, that he is that good. Like people don't realise, and I think he's going to show, most definitely.
But you forget though, you're only part time, because you work as well, don't you?
Yeah, I'm not part time because I still train.
No, I know, but what I'm saying though is he's not. He has every minute of every second of every day dedicated to his boxing. Well, you've got to fit working, and it does make it
understand.
hard.
But I'm lucky, because with Dave now we get in at 8. We start at 8, and usually I'm back in work for like 10:30, and then as soon as I get home from work I get my runs done. So it's hard. Don't get me wrong. It's not an easy job at all, but it's one of them. I can't sit here and complain about it because I work for my dad. He helps me as much as he can, and it's brilliant what he does for me. And it's one of them I say to people now, oh, it's proper hard. It's hard going to work all the time, and it is, but you just get used to it.
In 20 years time, when you look back on this part of your life, you will seriously be thinking, how the hell did I do that? Because you're getting to a stage now, like you say, this could be your last 6 rounder. You could be moving up to 8 rounders in your next fight, and you could be challenging for, whether it's a little belt or whether it's a little title. That certainly could be a possibility by the end of this year.
Yeah, well, hopefully I'm just trying to get in the gym, train every day, and be better than my last day or my last fight. And I just want to improve, and I've said it to myself. I don't set myself no goals and say I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I just get in the gym, eat healthy, train hard, and I'll just give everything, and
do you feel
go as far as I can.
Do you feel that you can? Do you feel like there's been a change since you started? Well, this is your 2nd year now as a pro, is it?
Yeah, coming to the end.
Yeah, and do you feel there's been a... Right, stop. big improvement? Because I do, and when I watch it, and I physically see there's been an improvement. But do you feel like there's an improvement with the people that you're moving around with? Do you feel like, you know, you're holding your own better?
Yeah, do you know what I do? I feel like I'm compared to the fighter I was when I walked in the gym, I'm miles better. But I always knew I'd be at a disadvantage anyway, because I had 3 years out from when I finished amateur to turning over anyway, so there was that transition. But I just feel like I'm getting better every camp, and that's all I want to do, just try and listen to Dave to everything he says, and in between rounds and sparring, and he goes, you didn't do that, I go, no, I'm thinking about everything he's telling me, and it's just, if I can put it into practice, keep getting fitter every fight, keep getting stronger, faster, smarter, and it's good. Like I've had hard sparring this camp, because I'm sparring with lads who at that level where I'm not coming in and doing 6 or 8 rounds with lads and I'm too big and strong for them, and I'm out working them and stuff where it's hard because it's mentally tiring more than my body physically can do it comfortable, but it's that mental thing when you're in with lads where you've got to think about defending more than what you've got to think about attacking, and it's just great, and it's just learning to deal with it.
You've got to get to that stage where you don't have to think about it, so when it becomes second nature, you know. Yeah,
well that's it, that's what I'm hoping for, and like I say, it's just, I'm thinking if I'm sparring and my spars are going to be as hard as fights, then preparation can't go wrong. My sparring's hard, like I said, some of them aren't the highest intensity and some of them are, but the ones that aren't as high intensity is because the chess matches, and you find yourself that you work harder in the chess matches than what you do in like the gunfights, because it's second nature to get on the bags and the pads and let your shots go, where when you think about it,
I used to find just an out-and-out wall was much easier than trying to do a real good boxing match.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you don't have to think about that wall, you just do it, don't you? Yeah, with a boxing match, you think about it and say then it gets into your head and you become tired, you feel tired before you're tired.
That's what I kept saying. I said the other day, I said to Robbie, I said, it's funny because you don't realise that if you throw and land 10 punches, then you find yourself that if you throw 2 and miss with them 2, that makes you more tired than landing with the 10. It's funny because psychologically, missing with shots makes you tired because you're thinking, oh, I've just missed, can't throw that again. And all it is just, I find that the more intelligent the sparring is, like the smarter the sparring, the harder, it's just so much more physically and mentally tired because you're constantly thinking, you're not just throwing.
Well, talking about that, March the 10th, you're going to be out for fight number 7.
Yeah.
It should be a cracking show with the fact that we've got Tom Farrell making his return. Yeah. He's looking to prepare because he's going to be fighting on that April 21st show, isn't he?
Do you know what? They see Tom quite a lot, to be honest, and he said he's feeling great.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I know he always is, he trains hard, he eats well, and it's just, I think he needs that little break, and now he's come back and he's got that hunger again. You can see he's dying to get out, and he just wants to get them in.
I think he had a little bit of taste of the limelight, and he liked it.
Yeah,
so he
exactly.
wants to get back up there.
But we can't blame him, can you? They're the big shows where everyone wants to be on, and do you know what? He did fantastic, and he knows, and he's got back to the drawing board, and he wants to learn. And when someone wants to go back and learn, then you can't ever complain at that. And I know we'll come back better for it.
And you're hoping then, so maybe in a, like say, sometime this time next year, you could be in a similar situation.
Yeah, I'd love to just say, yeah, I've got you on that, and to be honest, I'm lucky with Steve because he can do that, and we've talked about it, and like I said, he got me on the World Series show, which when he said to me, do you want to go on the World Series show? And I said, can I? And he went, yeah, I'm trying. And I said, if you can do it, perfect. And I didn't get my hopes up, and then when he told me, I was just like, yeah, this is what I want. And that's when I said, I can't let it go, I've just got to make sure I give it 100%. And when I walked to the ring, like, as soon as I got by the ropes, the nerves went, and it was just like
business. It's a belted setup though, that, isn't it?
Oh, I mean, fantastic.
Did you watch the gloves and the Eubank fight?
Yeah, I mean, brilliant the way they do it, isn't it?
It looks smart, with all those lights shining up. It looks like a gladiatorial ring, didn't it?
And it's panned out brilliant now, and you've got the best 2 fighters left in it. So just playing calendars the business.
I think the super middleweight has been a great tournament if you're British, because we've had a lot of interest in it. You know, majority of the fighters have been English. But I think for the world scene, the cruiserweight has been an absolute fantastic.
Yeah,
you know,
to be honest though, everyone knew when you had Bradis and Usyk and Gassiev, like Usyk Gassiev is one of them fights that 2 years ago, if them lads were American or British, then you wouldn't have got that fight, mate. But these lads seem to be different, where they want to fight each other, and you've seen it after it where they're taking selfies together, and it's just like, these are the two best in the world, and they know it. And it's brilliant to see that. It's good that everyone's fighting the best. And cruiserweight and super middleweight are fantastic weights.
Well, I think he's just elevated the cruiserweight division into the Premier League. You know?
Oh yeah, because it was on the periphery a bit, weren't it? But then you look at Yusuf, and you look.
There's always a poor man's heavyweight division, but now I think there's a genuine division on its own that people are looking at and going, yeah, I like that.
You know that just from Yusuf Brazers and Gassiev and that Zoctokos, what his name was.
Yeah, the Cuban kid.
Yeah, and it's just like, you look at them two, and you're thinking to yourself, Gassiev and Yusuf, they could go to heavyweight, not a problem, and cause big problems.
I'm glad you're saying their name, because that's the problem with them. All the names are impronounceable, aren't they?
Like Yusuf apparently wants to go to heavyweight anyway, that's always been a thing, and he's done heavyweight in the WSB, and I don't think there's anything stopping him.
I spoke to Matty Askins yesterday, or day before, and he's talking, you know, he's got his first defence of his British title against Stephen Simmons, and then he's hoping that tournament will be over, and there's going to be some massive fights out there for him.
Yeah, but that's what you can hope for, and to be honest, when you break it down, you come and see what people are doing on a daily basis, training wise, the boxing's never going to get like the kind of backing and support it should for that reason. Like Matty Askins deserves a big money fight, because he's been in the game a long time,
10 years,
and he's a top fighter, and he's had some hard fights, and it's just like, these lads deserve to, when they're finished, not have to worry. They deserve to be in a position where they can be appreciated, respected, and they've got back and they've made money in fights where they can go, do you know what, it's nice living like this, because you see.
What's your ambitions?
Do you know what I've said? I always say this to my dad, and I just say to him, listen, I just want to give 100% to everything. I want to just make sure I don't leave nothing to chance.
Be the best that you can be.
And just say, I just want to eat healthy, train hard constantly, and just get out of the sport whatever I can. I want to push myself to my limits, because I know I'm doing it now, because I know I can do better. Like in everything that I do, I know I can be better at it, I can get better at it, and I just want to reach like my optimal level.
If you had to look back at when you started 2 years ago, you know, and you come back, like you say, you'd had a 3-year layoff, you come back, you was big but a little bit fleshy in the sense, and you look back at yourself there now, how would you rate yourself? Would you, you know, the improvements that you made? Now I speak to a lot of the amateurs, you know, after the first year as a pro, I say, how would you fare against yourself, you know, as an amateur? And every one of them goes, I'd tear myself apart.
Yeah, to be honest, if I sparred now with myself after my first or second spar, I'd 3 years ago, me wouldn't touch me. Like, I know I'm making progress, but then I see other lads progressing, and I'm watching them, and I'm just like, but I need to get to that level. I don't like I love watching a boxing, because I love kind of, when I can envisage myself, how would I get on here, how would I do that, and that's all I want to do. I want to reach my optimal level to where I can go in, perform to the best I can perform, and maybe do something. It's one of them, if I go in and down the line, I box at a good level.
Because it's hard for you now, you know.
Yeah.
Because you're in a golden era of British boxing, where British
100%.
boxing is dominating world boxing, you know. Every single weight category, we have guys that are ranked in the top 10. Where at one point, you know, when I was growing up, you know, we'd have the middleweight, super middleweights. Then after that, we had Ricky and that was doing well. But really, there was no one in between, you know. There was no other weights that we were dominating in. And now it seems like we're dominating in every single weight category.
But that's what you want, though, and that's the thing. Like, it's just progression and better lads coming through, making lads better. I mean, you look at the divisions now, and it's just you look at welterweight, you look at light middle, and you're thinking like, our British lads are the best, and then you get the Americans who are elite, and then you think, but you know what? In 18 months' time, our British lads will go over here and turn them over again. It's like, it's kind of that, when they get better, we get better, then they get better, then we get better, and it's just the building blocks to just better fighters, fighting better fighters and getting better, and all you can do is just push yourself and just see what you've got.
So
that's all I want to do. Just see what
March the 10th. Hopefully, we're going to find out what you've got. Find out whether you can get to 7-0. And like I say, may the journey continue. And like I say, hopefully, at the end of this year, at some point, perhaps you're ready for, you know, a little title belt, or you may even.
Ideally, get March 10th done, get a good win, and just look to push on 9-10-0 by the end of the year. Hopefully, if all goes to plan. Just keep learning, keep doing what Dave says, and the lads. And I know, as long as I bring the best I can bring with them in my corner, I can do whatever they think I can do.
Right, we'll leave it on that note. Good luck for the 10th.
Thank you.
And like I say, hopefully, I'll be chatting to you. You'll be 7-0.
Hopefully.
Take care, mate. See you later.
Bye.